So we've just pulled all of the rules from the Onestream application dynamically. So we pulled them all without a file from Onestream directly into our project. So now it's all part of our project locally here. So I can work on these rules and work with them. Now there's other things that you can do within the utility. So for example, if I click on the Onestream code utility, you'll see that there's a list of rules here. I can click on any rule, and if I want to, I can check it. So I can do check status with database, and it'll run, create a status message, right? And it will check me and say what the status is of the rules. So they're all in sync right now and set up on those pieces. So they're all in good shape. You get a little report, shows you what the deal is, which ones are remote only. They don't exist there. So we have a couple different, so in percent, 3 rules exist only in database. These rules, if you need to work with them locally, they didn't get pulled over to pull those back. So one of the things that you can do in the tool is, let's just test this out. So I'm going to work with one of these rules locally. I'm just going to add something like to it, like to this particular XFR conditional source locally. So I'm going to make a modification to the rule locally. I'm going to go into the Onestream editor, right? And I'm going to pick the conditional rule source, right? So now it's selected, right? And I'm going to click this guy over here, do check status, right? So right now it tells me that this is out of sync. This rule is out of sync with it, and I can do a pull, or I can just view a report. So it's telling me that this rule is actually out of sync, and that it needs to be pulled and updated. So from that piece, so I can go and just pull it. If I want, I can just go pull this one rule, pull it in, grabs it from Onestream and updates it. So that last change that I just made, and now if I were to click this guy again and click sync, it should say that it's in sync now to set that up. So now if I look at it, it's in sync, right? Pulling those back. Again, you can go and pull all of them. 3 remote only, so that's fine. Local only, these are 3 rules that couldn't come over because they're most likely set up within, they're encrypted. I can't grab them. So those things are all good. They're in 196 rules got synced up automatically, pulling those back. So again, pretty good. Stay tuned. The push, I do have a working push. It does work, just that I just want to test it some more before we actually release it for the push rules to send those back. So again, this is pretty powerful. So in case, you shouldn't really need this pull if you're doing things properly with Git. But there's times where people, if you're working on a project, they may make changes directly in Onestream, and you may not have it in your actual repository, but you would need to try to pull those back and work with them there.